Welcome to Cooking with Kay. Today is Soul Food Week. I'm going back to my roots, but not all the way, just a little bit. I'm modifying it a little bit with little small healthy choices, but it's going to taste good, and you won't know you're not in the South. The only reason you won't is if you look up on your plate and realize you're not, where I live, or in the southern states. So today we're doing stewed turkey, and I'm using my lovely crock pot. Ow! Hey crock pot, how you doing? I love my crock pot, you guys. So this is going to be our first crock pot recipe, a slow recipe. So we're doing the stewed turkey, and for my side I'm doing a quick collard greens. I'm not going to stand here and put them in the cold water and let them soak and all that. That's already been done. So I'm doing quick collard greens as the side, and of course brown rice as our little starchy starch, which will go really well with the stewed turkey that we're doing. So let's get right into it. I've already seasoned some of my turkey, but these are the ingredients we're going to use today. I have 2 turkey wings and 2 turkey legs, and you can see here that they are gargantuan pieces of meat. So when they get in that crock pot, they're going to just fall off the bone, and it's going to be good. Ooh! Anyway, what I'm going to do with that, we have 3 cups of chicken stock, or you can use vegetable stock, whatever you want to do. And then we also have here about a cup of chopped bell pepper, about a cup of white onion, just sliced white onion. We have a cup of celery and a cup of carrots, chopped carrots. And I have here also about 2 sliced cloves of garlic. And I'm just going to season my meat very simply with seasoned salt and black pepper. So I'm going to do that now. Those are our ingredients. So I'm just going to go ahead and season up the rest of my meat here, and then drop it in. And you guys, that's going to be it. We're going to put it in there, and we're going to turn our crock pot on. I'm going to cook this for 4 hours on the high setting. If you want to do this all night and let it get even more yummy and tasty, I've also done it at 8 hours or overnight, and it's still, the longer it cooks in your crock pot, you can't go wrong. As long as you have some liquid in there, it'll be fine. So off camera, my husband asked me, well, where did I learn to cook? And I learned to cook, I guess, like most, I wouldn't say like most girls, but what I presume most women learn how to cook, and that is from their mothers and their grandmas. Although, this is a recipe I learned from my grandma, but she never really taught it to me. I kind of guessed it, and I made it for my New Year's meal this year. By the way, this is really good, and, for New Year's, I just add some black-eyed peas to the side along with the brown rice and the greens, and it was really good. It was really good. So FYI, you don't have to wait for a special time to make these ingredients, these meals that are generally seen as kind of traditional. So that's what we're having, and see, it's what, 3 months to the new year, and we're already doing it. So my meat is already done. So now I've seasoned the meat, and I'm just going to lay it in here. And then I'm just going to pour my ingredients in and make sure it's all in there. And it smells so good already. You can't do this without celery, you guys. I think that's the ingredient that really makes this dish work. And that's it. That's it. I'm going to put this on high for 4 hours. And I'm going to let that cook. Don't open it. If you want to go ahead and add a little more liquid to it, you're fine. But don't open it after that. Because then you're just making yourself wait till you get to the yumminess. So don't open it, man. Don't open it. Alright? So when we come back in about 3.5 hours, but it won't seem like that to you. In about 3.5 hours, I'm going to start my collard greens and my rice, and then, what we do, we're going to make a plate, and I'm going to eat it right in front of you like a good host should. So I'll see you back in a little bit. Bye. Hey everybody, we're back. Turkey's almost done, but I'm going to go ahead and start on my turnip greens or collard greens, or whatever greens you want to use. I'm using turnip greens today. If I said collard before, I didn't mean it. It was a throwback. But anyway, today we're using turnip greens, and I told you before that we're not going from the old school way of like putting them in the salt water and shaking them out. What we're using is already processed, really, in terms of them being ready and already clean. So I've already put in some olive oil here, and I have about a half a cup of white onion. I'm just going to drop that in. And that's just a flavor. You're going to want to give some flavor, you know, to my greens. So I'm just going to push that around a little bit. And I've already started my water too, so the water will be boiling for the rice in a few minutes. So now I just want to get everything ready. I also have 1 clove of garlic here. I just smashed it. Just smashed it. Just, you know, take your blade. Boom. And I'm going to drop that in too. Because I don't necessarily want, you know, little pieces of garlic in my greens, but I do want the flavor of it a little bit. To cook these, you're also going to need a little bit of, about a cup of chicken stock. You need some type of water or liquid. And if you want, you can add some pepper, and I like to add salt and pepper and a little bit of ground red pepper just for a little bit of heat. And you can also, if you wanted to, add some cider vinegar, and I may do that, but right now I'm just going to go ahead and get everything in. So these onions are coming along. I'm going to go ahead and drop in my greens now. And these will cook down, so this looks like a lot, but it's not. That's going to cook down. So for now, I'm just going to add that in. And these will cook down. You can see it's already kind of going down. And now I'm going to add my cup of stock, all the liquid you're going to use. And then I'll add my seasonings, my salt and pepper. And then all I have to do is put a lid on this and let them cook down. And they'll cook down in about 30 minutes. I'll probably let it simmer for about 45 minutes. So when we come back, our rice will be done, the greens will be ready, and I'll plate up the turkey, and that'll be that. So I'll see you back in a few minutes.
Negative, but how am I gonna live my life without positive? How am I gonna live my life?